Yeah, it's your boy Fist in the his house, bringing another great edition of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare from me to you, because that's what I do. Looking at this awesome weapon that I unlocked, the variant IMR. And what I want to say about this variant IMR is the fact that, you know, you could, I always thought that in the past, well, when you always get the game in the beginning, you always think, oh, this is the best, this is the best. And then you come to the realization that every weapon is not the same. They may look the same, but but in this game, they're oddities. Like, this whole game is an oddity. This Call of Duty is just a weird combobulation of just weirdness. You know, it's not a classic military first-person shooter. And we're going to get on. I'm going to talk about that down here. I hope I can cover everything in this short little video. But let's talk about this weapon that I'm using. This is a variant IMR. This is a triple +3 to accuracy, only -1 to handling, which is awesome. And the reason why I'm saying it's awesome is because I came to the realization, yeah, I'm not trying to sound like, you know, those people who I'm trying to talk about. But what I'm saying is what's great about this is the fact that you get, you know, the variants are weird because they get little things, they add little things to them that make them cool, and that's why I say it's awesome. Like, you get to find something, you get to discover something. I mean, I always try to look at the bright side of the game. I know there's a lot of bad things. We all know connection is an issue. We all know that this is a Black Ops 2 net-coded, ripped off, copied and paste, online multiplayer, borrow that system, and it's a bad idea. But when you look at some of the bright spots, like, you know, you always used to have to buy the new weapons, or they would only drop one weapon. I remember bitching with Vaughn on Twitter. It's like, we can't add weapons, and then all of a sudden now there's all kinds of weapons in the game and blah, blah, blah. But the point being is, this is the IMR, and the IMR has a little indicator on the left-hand side, which is like an off-the-hip thing. So if you got, like, if you're very far, the indicator flashes red. If it's your medium range and the indicator is touching you, you get yellow. If it's a kill shot, you get green. So if you see off the hip green, you just pull the trigger and the guy's dead. So I thought that was really cool. What's really cool as well for this weapon is that it's a 5-shot burst weapon, or a 4-shot burst weapon, I think. So you're going to have a lot of accuracy problems. It's only a 9 accuracy out of the bat. So 14 is the highest in its class for damage. So you think about it, if you get a really high accuracy gun, it's already got a 14 plus of damage. This is probably the best weapon that you could get in the assault class, especially after the talk that's coming out of Sledgehammers that these supposedly nerfs that are coming to the BAL and other weapons or whatever. I don't know why they nerf weapons. They should be increasing all the weapons in this game. And we all know the game has connections, so let's not worry about that. But let's move along. Anyways, this has a +3 to accuracy, so you take that. This is like having a +3 to damage with this weapon. It's a really great weapon, great in team deathmatch. Pretty much kills everything it comes in contact with. It's got the range, it's got off the hip because the accuracy could go up to 18 if you wanted it to. And it's just off the charts. So that's the weapon that I'm using. I wanted to talk about that, but mainly I want to talk about, like, a lot of times people talk to me on Twitter, and some people were saying some stuff to the effect that, hey, you know, let's talk about the real issues of the game, and I agree with everybody. I think there's tons of issues with the game. I think this stems back to the fact that the most recent one that I really got pissed off about was, you know, you go online during the daytime and you go 1 through 38. They don't show you the amount of players that are online anymore. They don't tell you how many units they sold. They're totally trying to cover it up by saying they sold 10 billion copies over the life of Call of Duty. But then when you go online and you look at it, usually when you know the game is maxed out and people are online and you can't see the numbers, you see 1 through 50. That's when you know it's maxed out. But then when you start seeing anything less than 1 through 50, you know there's not that many players. And so I started saying to myself, there's not that many players on Xbox One. It's completely fell off after 2 weeks. I'm only getting into team deathmatches 1 through 38. Ground War 1 through 17. So it's really, really low. And I'm saying to myself, Why is that? And I know the connections are really bad. I know, we all know that they borrowed. They know they totally copied and pasted the Black Ops 2. And there's so much other stuff that I want to say that I'm not going to have time to say in this video. But the main things are, you know, it's a copy and paste job. I think that, you know, that they were led down the wrong path for this game. You know, so that, oh yeah, let's do something different. Yeah, Vaughn hyped them up, and now they're going to make this game, and then Vaughn comes and makes this World War II game. You know, and that we cannot forget as well, I want to throw this in here as well, is that OG freestyle, no, old school free-for-all in Call of Duty 4. Who remembers that? Remember that? Halo 2, complete copy. They threw it in there. They're checking to see if they could copy that out from that game, and it just didn't work. So Weston Zimpella already knew. They tried that out. Double jump, free-for-all, old school in Call of Duty 4, and they never brought it back ever again. They even had third person in Modern Warfare 2. Never brought it back. They tried the other games that were hot out there, put it in there, and didn't work out. They already had this knowledge. It was already down. Call of Duty should stay what it was, or always had that. It's Call of Duty it's Call of Duty first-person shooter classic game, and you can't play the old school Call of Duty because in the playlist because it's not made for that. It's like playing third-person Call of Duty, but it's not made for that. It's made for first-person shooter. I mean, there's tons of stuff that you could write up. There's so much more to say. So, anyways. That's the IMR. I'm going to try to talk about it in my Fist 2 video. I'll show you some awesome sliding techniques in that gameplay. I thought it was beast. So I'm going to go over there and cover that for you. Hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, it's your boy Fist. Peace. I'm out. Go ahead and check out the links below in the description. Until next time.